That was too much fun, Sherry. I'm buzzing. Buzzing. Wasn't it fun?
A woman died, John. I was too slow to the truth, too hesitant to intervene. How can you...
Oh, lighten up. Those people made their choices. If you swan about with a diamond in your pocket, that's what happens. Wealth is a weakness.
So we must blame those who covet it.
With enough money on the line, Sherlock, a man will do just about anything, even murder. And then we get to solve it.
I suspect you perhaps cannot grasp the true horrors of mortality, John.
Oi, I am aware of my perilous existence, thank you very much.
I must admit, even if the outcome of the adventure was imperfect, there was some pleasure to be had in the puzzle.
Well, Cordona seems more depraved and decadent than we thought. I bet you'll get another chance.
A bet, you say?
Ah, a figure of speech. Just a figure of speech.
Damn. Well, take one last look at the view, then we must be off. It's time to do what we came here for.
Miner's End.
A free ride for every hotel visitor. Just tell me where to go.
Is everything all right? If you don't feel up to it, I won't tell anyone.
It's just a goodbye, John. It won't be difficult. I've already come to terms with my mother's passing.
So you really don't remember?
To what do you refer?
The funeral. Sherlock, you were distraught. At first, I thought this visit would dredge up those feelings, but you've been remarkably level.
John, I think I was too young to understand. I couldn't fathom why she would leave me.
Perhaps that pain is best left forgotten.
On the contrary, it's why I'm visiting her grave. To remember her.
I thought you wanted to remember, Sherry. Concentrate, and I'm sure it will come back to you.
It's for 47 months, Murphys.
Hi there, stranger. Laughing face.
Mycroft was adamant that we leave for London immediately after the funeral. He never told me why, but I saw how unsettled he was by the long requiem.
I'm okay, thank you. How you doing?
I thought you wanted to remember, Sherry. Concentrate, and I'm sure it will come back to you.
You guess?
The service was sparsely attended. Though my parents were buried separately, the pastor said they're united in heaven. I didn't believe him even then. I wanted to see her one last time before the coffin was interred and say how I loved her. The chance never came. I feel rather faint.
You're fine, you're fine. It's over now. You remembered everything. It will get easier soon.
Arrived at Cordona, the island where I spent my childhood accompanied by my only friend, John. It's late evening, but I have a room booked at a hotel in Palazzo del Lusso. I simply need to check in with the receptionist. It seems as if I must spend the night here before I can visit my mother's grave. Spent one night at Il Palazzo del Lusso and fell into a criminal investigation. That's not how I imagined my time in Cordona. But the thrill of the case helped to distract me from darker thoughts. Now it's time to go to the cemetery in Manisendre. Is a figure of a crying angel on mother's tombstone. AFK again? You always AFK, Murphys. See ya later, Murphys. Violet Holmes.
A pocket watch? It seems familiar, John. Why is it here? Rest in peace, Violet Holmes. Goodbye, Mother. This watch was a gift. My mother's initials are engraved on it. The piece is in good condition. It must have been placed here only recently. A candle in a small puddle of wax. It cannot have been lit for more than half an hour.
Is this really how you want to spend this time?
This is my mother's pocket watch, John. Who put it here and why? Are you not in the slightest bit interested? A man in fashionable shoes stood near the tomb. The size of the prints suggests he is approximately 5.5 feet tall.
about to tell me the make and model of tyre, but let me assure you, I do not care.
Well, it was going to be very impressive. Come on then, the trail continues ahead.
He mustn't be far away to leave it unattended.
A portable easel was kept there. The hospitaller crypts. If memory serves, they're located at the far end of the cemetery around an old tree. I hope that inspiration strikes upon visiting these beautiful vaults. At the very least, you'll enjoy the view. Yours, Mercuria. It's stained with oil paint.
An artist working in a cemetery? Do you think he'd paint my portrait?
Oh, it's that ridiculous artist from the hotel.
Be nice, Sherry. Make friends.
Mr. Holmes, did you come for another portrait? No, I jest. You gave quite the performance last night. The hotel was abuzz with your name. I must say I was rather absorbed in it all. The fallibility of men. Such scandal.
It was a welcome distraction.
Oh, my manners. I am Werner Vogel, art enthusiast and gallery proprietor.
Mr. Vogel, I was perhaps too curt when last we spoke.
Speak no more of it. Travel takes it out of any man, never mind when this is your destination. Once I learned who you were, the pieces fell into place. Your mother was well liked on Codona in her time here. I was sorry to hear of her passing.
How did you come to possess my mother's pocket watch?
Oh my! It is quite something to witness those powers of deduction firsthand. Yes, I left you her timepiece. After her death, there was an estate sale. All of Cordona's elite picking of her remains. I couldn't let such a lovely thing go to those vultures. When I learned your name, I could no longer keep the watch in good conscience. It is yours by right, and I knew you'd find it here.
Thank you. I'd forgotten all about it, but the moment I saw it, I knew it was hers. Amazing what the young mind forgets and the older can recall. Rather odd, loitering in a cemetery.
I suspect you'll win, but I'm here for my art. There's beauty everywhere if you look, even in decay. A little darkness brings out the light. Now, a diligent observer might note that you too are loitering in a cemetery. What brings you here? Closure answers penance?
Closure, I suppose.
And what is closure? Mere proximity?
Understanding. Acceptance.
You didn't understand from afar. You had to come here to accept the truth of her death?
Of course I understand. She died of consumption, drowning in her own blood.
Your mother?
Yes, my mother.
I must have been misinformed. I'd heard otherwise.
Otherwise than consumption?
No, you'd know better than I. I'd heard talk of a police investigation, but Cordona is a notorious gossip. And what does it matter? She's passed on either way.
She has.
Well, I shall intrude no longer. I'll leave you to your closure. Do stop by the gallery if your travels permit. Farewell.
Are you all right, Sherry? Take as long as you need.
Whatever I need, it isn't here. We should explore Cordona. Perhaps there are archives that may shed further light.
Well, we should probably go to the police station first, right? Uh, we had like City Hall, police station, and Cordona Chronicle. Okay. Excuse me. I say I like how they're talking and their conversations and all that in this game.
Help me, please.
So, you think if you have money, we should bow to your whims? No, sir.
Or could take us.
Posing as a medium, confesses to the strangulation of a noblewoman. The cheapest news on the island. Thank you.
I never doubted that Sherry can get what we need from those gossip. He's truly got it quite knack for it. So Luca killed a lady. I'm not entirely sure I blame him. It's up to the police now, but to me, Craven seems more despicable. Yeah, so they... Let's relatives. Get a Wally. This is called Sherlock Holmes Chapter One. We solved a case about something ghost of the past. He first started as a theft and then he turned into murder. We caught the murderer. Now we're doing a mother's love. We visited our mother's grave and we found out some information there. So now we're gonna see if we can find out more about it.
Stark do this, Stark do that. I'm not a clerk, damn it. How am I supposed to get those records now? Yes? What is it? Would you like to report a crime?
No, I wouldn't. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I want to use the police archives.
Wouldn't we all?
I'm serious.
So am I. Officer Logan locked himself inside and he's not letting anyone in.
What happened exactly?
A tailoress from Scaladio's been robbed. Logan spent 2 whole days at the shop sketching the thief and she still insists that it's all wrong. That shrew drove him up the wall, she did.
But why the archives? Won't that stall everyone's work?
You bet it will. He's looking up all the thieves in Cordona over the past decade. Say one thing for Logan. He's persistent.
Would you mind if I talk to this tailoress? I could get you the sketch in no time.
Get off your high horse, mister. You think you're better than our sketch artist?
Actually, I'm quite certain I am. Let me prove it.
Well, I see no harm in it, as long as it gets Logan out of there. In fact, I need to look up some records too. Here's the address. Good luck.
Now we need to do a case, huh? Knights Road and Trinity Way. So now we have the Master of Disguise. Yes. couple game in the background.
I'm pleased to meet you, Mom. My name is Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah.
I'm here to sketch the thief of the
Germany,
police
Spain
investigation.
playing.
Oh, another one. I hope you'll be more patient than the previous sketches, Signore.
I suggest we do it differently. You have a great many clothes here, haven't you?
Why, of course, but they're not for sale. I only do tailoring and mending.
No matter. I'll attempt to disguise myself as the thief, and you'll tell me if I get it right.
As you wish, Signor Holmes.
Can you describe the thief for me?
He was all ugly and beat up looking, an utter rascal if ever I'd seen one. He gave me a nasty look from behind his glasses and then made himself scarce.
And that's it? Could you be more specific?
He was a total villain, I told you. How much more specific do you want me to be?
All right, never mind. Where can I find the clothes?
They're in my workshop at the back. Be careful, won't you?
What can I do for you, Sherlock?
Anything else?
Look at this old chap putting on airs like some Italian doge. Why don't you disguise yourself as him instead?
We have a job to do, John.
Oh, come on, at least do him first.
Oh yeah, we need to
can I do for you, Sherlock? What can I do for you, Sherlock?
Oh, you're looking like this guy now. Almost. Yeah, but like a rascal.
Uncle Giovanni? Oh, signore, you look exactly like my uncle. He's the grandson of the Doge of Venice, you know. I knew you reminded me of someone. You are as alike as two peas. Perhaps you have some royal blood in you too.
That is flattering, I suppose, but I sincerely doubt it, Mum.
He's a doge. Now that's a deduction.
He's not an actual doge.
If you say so, my lord, the doge.
Oh.
Your face is too innocent now.
What do you mean, too innocent?
There was something evil about his face. Like a mustache. Yes, the kind that all villains twirl as they plot their evil plans.
I'd say that not all villains wear moustaches, but I get your point, Mom.
Have to have a mustache.
No, those clothes are wrong. He was dressed in a very fancy beige suit. Must have stolen it from someone. No doubt about it.
All right, I've got it.
Ah, it's you. I mean, it's him. It's him.
Excellent. Now I can make a sketch and take it to the police.
Yes, please do. That rascal is still on the loose. I hope they are better at catching than sketching.
Before I go, Mom, are you quite certain that you don't have any clothes to sell?
Well, I suppose you can take the police uniform. An officer forgot it here years ago, and I don't have any use for it. If you want to buy clothes, visit the outfitters. You can find them all over Codorna. I hear they even do free rentals now. Let me show you where the nearest one is.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, but we already have it, right? Yep, let me get some more coffee. Right back. Okay. Taking a nectarine.
Hello again, officer. I've spoken to the tailoress and made a sketch of the thief. It was child's play.
No, really? And she didn't give you any trouble?
No trouble at all. She was quite tolerable.
Huh. Who would have thought? Hey, Logan, we've got the sketch. Come on out.
Can I use the archives now?
Well, they're generally not accessible to the public, but you really helped us out, so I'll just turn a blind eye.
I appreciate it, officer.
What did you say your name was? Holmes? Come and see me after you're done. I may have a proposition for you, Mr. Holmes.
Okay. Oops. Oh. Hmm. Hmm. I can't pick any. Oh. Can only have 3. Pick. So what I found in the archive was an empty folder labeled thusly: Case of Violet Holmes, April 9th, 1869. Stonewood Manor, Grand Surrey. There are no documents inside at all. Seems that there really was a police investigation, yet all the case files are missing. Oops. Okay, so what we found is what we can get then, I guess.
John, I just recalled that we were living here on Cordona in a manor. And there was a policeman.
Really? What else do you remember? What happened to our mother?
The memory was vague, a mere flash. I have to find our house.
Absolutely. Let's do it.
Yeah, my nectarine. Bridge and a church. There's a bridge there. Maybe it's over here. for us.
I'm done with the archives for now. Can I help you with anything else?
As a matter of fact, you can. The thing is, our chief inspector has vanished, as if we weren't undermanned enough as it is.
Wait, what do you mean, vanished?
Gone missing on a case. Shady business, but that's besides the point. See that board? Pending cases are posted there for any available officers to investigate. I would take them myself, except that I've been told to work the reception desk, like some clerk. Yes, we're that short-handed.
I understand your predicament, but what does any of it have to do with me? I may be available, but I'm certainly not an officer.
Oh, don't worry about it. Consider yourself a temporary one-man independent police force. That's a bit of a mouthful. There's just one small, minor basic formality. You'll need to complete our physical training course. Easy.
Well, I'm not one to balk at a spot of exercise. What must I do?
That's the spirit. Sergeant Ermy will show you the ropes. Follow me.
So, you're a newcomer. We must be desperate to ask untrained civilians for help.
You're lucky to have a well-trained civilian with a brand new auto pistol in his arsenal.
An automatic? A bit of a braggart, aren't you?
Are you trying to test me already?
That is why you're here, boy. I need to verify your skills before I can allow you to catch criminals. The first targets are in the next room. You know what to do with them. I'll join you in a while to see the results.
Concentrate, Sherry. You need to hit every target to show the sergeant how we do it.
Hooray!
Proceed to the next room. Meanwhile, I'll fill out the paperwork.
Come on, Sherry. It's just like in childhood. Steady, Sherry. Steady. And go. My favourite mannequins for attack. Let's strike them ninja style. Aim for where you might take advantage and don't forget the environment.
I could do this all day.
Please don't, Sherry. We don't have that much time. Let's move on. Our enemies might be stronger than us, but we rely on our wits. Shoot off their armor. All right, let's move on, Sherry. If you stand here and use your snuff box on them, you can definitely overcome them, Sherry. It's all calculated. Look at that helmet of his. You won't be able to get the powder past it.
Helpful advice, John. I would never have guessed.
Good job, new boy. Well, I'm almost finished with the paperwork. Let's talk about your results. Well, I must say your results aren't as bad as I feared. Perhaps you're not completely hopeless, but true combat is quite different from shooting stationary targets.
I'll handle it just as easily.
Well, that's what we're going to find out. Now, we'll test you against our men. Your task is to detain them, not to kill them. So don't go shooting anyone in the eye. That goes for in the field as well. Even though you'll be working with the police department, that doesn't mean you have a license to kill. Here, take these. They are blank rounds. So, are you ready?
Always ready.
Then let's get cracking.
Worried?
Not at all. I can hit them all with one shot.
Good luck, Sherry, and remember, the surroundings are your playground.
I'm coming for you.
Oh, what the? Oh, I have to.
I couldn't miss the party. I'm coming.
more crime for you until next month.
Weaken him first.
I couldn't miss the party.
Overcome him, don't.
I'm coming.
How do you do? Too simple.
The snuff's ready.
That easy.
Time to knock this guy out.
Take a rest, my friend.
Give him the pepper snuff.
That's enough. You've proved yourself. Congratulations on
But
the
they have
arrest.
like different weak
I can't
points
believe
that
you
you
did
have to
so well
find
with the
them,
close
but they can be
combat.
on the
I did tell
backside
you
too,
that I'm
so
well
it's
trained.
like,
Well, do the same on the street, and you'll be well rewarded for every arrest you make. Here is your certificate. You are now an authorized crime scene consultant. Well, it's now your duty to make this city a safer place. Cordona won't ever forget it, but at the same time, it will never remember. I'll tell Stark all the necessary details about your successful certification.
you
Congratulations.
never remember either. It's
Now
like,
you're a
yeah, okay.
certified crime scene consultant. Congratulations.
Thank you, my friend. Now, shall we head for Stonewood Manor?
Don't know. You have the whole island to investigate. It's all up to you.
Ventilators. The Scarlet City in an old city. Over here. Oh. So why is all these M's then? Something with Moriarty then? Okay, let's try this one. See what it does.
I'm coming for you.
No. Oh, what the heck, man?
Get ready for some pain. I'm coming.
Ah, wrong button. God damn.
I'm coming.
I thought we were against murder.
Dodge this!
Take a rest, my
The snuff's ready.
Get ready for some pain.
Holy shit. Okay. How the heck are you gonna do all three? Do you have like not to kill them?
I'm coming.
Take a rest, my friend.
Just die.
Homework.
I couldn't miss the party.
Too simple. Don't bother moving.
The snuff's ready.
Not that easy. I'll put you 6 feet under.
Time to knock this guy out.
Okay, so I have to like take out a specific guy in that part.
Coming for you. Oh!
Don't bother moving. You've lost.
Just die.
No more crime for you until next month.
Dodge this!
Too simple.
Give him the pepper snuff.
What the?
I couldn't miss the party.
No more crime.
I will end you. Bang! I couldn't miss the party.
Don't cry.
No, well, I can, but you're supposed to.
I'm coming for you.
No, God damn it, you're wrong.
I couldn't miss the party.
Oh, God damn it.
Get ready. I'm coming.
No more crime for you until next month.
Time to knock this guy out.
I think I might have. No? Killed one there? I didn't.
Thought we were.
Ah! Like that one, I.
Can overcome the brute now.
Ah!
Give him the pepper snuff.
Take a rest, my friend. Don't cry, you'll live.
It's all yours now. Go for it.
Dodge this!
The snuff's ready.
Too simple. Don't cry, you'll live.
You're dead!
We can overcome the brute.
No more crying.
Give him the pepper snuff.
Okay, so unfortunately killed one, but I mean, not too bad. Okay. Just gonna go buy that one. We got a fast travel spot. I think this is the manor we need to go to. I think. Looks like it.
Hey, Sherry, there's post here, and it seems as if the letter was delivered recently.
My brother Mycroft's letter. Sherlock, I hope this letter does not reach you, for it would mean you have committed to your absurd flight of fancy. Past is the past. To expend any more time and energy retreating one's steps is best childish indulgence, and at worst, pathological weakness. Consumption is an ugly end, and you were better off for not witnessing it, despite all your stations. One presumes by now you have visited our mother's final resting place. Justice has satisfied your impetuous impulses and frees you to return to London at once. It is time to turn your back on what was and help to shape what could be. The nation needs you, Mycroft.
After reading that, I am even less eager to return home than before. Let's investigate our manor.
That's the Mycroft I know. Predictable.
There she is. Our old manor. It's smaller than I remember.
You were a couple of feet shorter back then, Sherry. Or maybe it's bigger on the inside.
I did not expect these to still be here. It was enjoyable to practice using real handcuffs to make an arrest.
Hey, that's Wooden Joe. He was always the best at playing criminals.
And this must be the reason our suspect was apprehended. Wood and glass, oh, very precious. An irreplaceable tool for catching a thief. Look at the ash all over the door. I don't recall hearing of a fire.
We don't have to stay here. You can afford another night or two at the hotel.
It's stuck.
Oh well, let's just head back. They probably haven't even stripped our room yet.
Come on. Must be locked.
Move aside. Let me have a go. Seems fine to me, Sherry. This barrier, perhaps it's mental, not physical.
Or perhaps the rest of us are simply constrained by reality, John. I wonder if there's a key secreted somewhere in the garden.
Try to recall that memory about the policeman, Sherry. Concentrate.
The policeman brought us both home, John. That's why he was here.
I'm pretty sure he brought something else with him too. Do you remember what it was? I bet it was our reward.
No, we were not so lucky. It was a set of lockpicks that we had used to sneak into someone's house. That's why we were arrested.
Did someone come out to investigate all the commotion?
It was Mycroft. He smoothed things over and convinced the policeman not to press charges. The officer left and never returned. But we had to endure a serious talking to from my brother. Mycroft wasn't happy about the fact that we were arrested. It felt like he lectured us for hours.
Did we give him something afterwards, Sherry?
Oh, yes. Yes, now I remember. It was a letter. That's why we snuck into the house. Mycroft asked us to. He wasn't angry we stole, but that we got caught.
Oh, that's right. It must have been only a couple of months after we moved to Cordona. Ugh, the good old days. Whoa.
How very odd. It appears that memory stood between me and the manor. It's as if my mind palace had seeped into the real world. This deserves further investigation. Perhaps there's more to discover inside.
As long as there is a comfortable place to put my feet up, I'll be happy. Maybe a chaise longue.
Aha! In we go.
Home sweet home, Sherry.
We've been instructed that a public auction will take place on 20th of July at Stonewood Manor. All lots have been selected from the finest piece of property owned by the Holmes family and have been evaluated by experts. Their authenticity is confirmed.
And I was wondering why it's so empty in here.
There may be a small chance that some of our property could be found among local traders' wares. It is worth a look, wouldn't you say?
Okay.
Hey, this is the luggage we brought from London, isn't it? One of the first things I saw when entering this house as a child. It's like déjà vu. Another one. There must be something important behind it. I can feel it.
News of Violet's death, 10th of April 1869. Tragedy at Stonewood Manor. Mrs. Violet Holmes, widow of Sager Morland Holmes, died unexpectedly in her home yesterday, April 9th, 1869. She is survived by her two sons, aged 20 and 10, though it is unclear if they will remain in Stonewood Manor. Mrs. Holmes purchased the property only a year ago. Despite her feeble constitution of body so ravaged by consumption, Mrs. Holmes was quickly welcomed into Cordona's elite. In her high vocation she had, in addition to the deep institutions of a gifted woman, the strength of a man, the consciousness of a saint, the wit of a satirist. A specialist in ancient objects, she became the authority on authenticity. Police conducted an investigation upon arrival at the manor, but have not released further details. The cause of her death is unknown.
Something did happen that day, but no one can tell us the details. How can that be?
Agreed. It's rather suspicious.
Another one. There must be something important behind it. I can feel it. I remember how angry Mycroft was about these marks. He called it a frivolous, childish endeavor.
Closed door.
Another one. There must be something important behind it. I can feel it.
I heard footsteps upstairs a second ago. Wait, do we have an attic here?
This book, where I kept my collection of coins, it used to be bigger.
Little brother, you claimed you were bored and wanted to play a game. Well, I created one that should hold your attention as well as teach you a thing or two about the world. I borrowed some of your precious coin collection and have hidden each one in a discreet place around the island. You will notice the symbol drawn on this letter and an attached map. Your mission is to search the marked location for the same symbol. Near each, you will find a metal tube that contains a hint to help you recover one of your coins. If you're able to retrieve them all, come and tell me what you have learned. I'm eager to see how fast you can solve my little puzzles.
Oh, no. We won't let this stand, right, Sherry? I want to find my coins.
It's going to be difficult. The sands of time, you know? Some things may have changed, but you're right. We can't let Mycroft win.
Mycroft hid my part of collection of unique coins around the island. This collection was started by my father and later expanded by me. My brother claimed that searching for them would be an experience both educational and fun. Fortunately, I only managed to find a few of them before leaving Cordona for good, and the remaining coins are still scattered around the island. I now remember how angry I was about that. Mycroft left a map with marked location. At each location, he hid a clue with further directions. To find a clue, we should look for the same symbols drawn as on the letter.
Another one. There must be something important behind it. I can feel it. Another one. There must be something important behind it. I can feel it.
I can't do anything there. It said something about an addict.
Have to catch them all, right? Nothing here that will open that one. There's an addict up there, but I think, but can't get there.
I think our family portrait used to hang here. Mycroft's umbrella, the only outgoing thing in his wardrobe.
Another memory incoming, Sherry.
Strange. I struggle to recall anything about the day we moved in. The only detail I'm sure of is that it was raining early that morning. This trip was a challenge for our mother. I tried to help her. There was always a hat on our stand, but I'm sure it did not belong to Mycroft. Our mother brought a slew of belongings with her. She refused to leave a single thing in London. Mycroft had to spend the whole day dealing with it.
Do you feel it? Is it the air shimmering, or is it my imagination?
Your neighbors will be told that Mrs. Holmes is suffering from tuberculosis. It is common to move closer to the sea in such cases.
Thank you, Dr. Richter. No, Sherlock, step away from her. Upstairs, go to your room.
Lean on me, Mother. Take your time.
Actually, I never heard her coughing. I remember now.
We arrived in the early morning of a rainy day. Sherry's mother was weak and unsteady, so he tried to help her. Mycroft was very serious while dealing with the luggage. When he saw Sherlock trying to help his mother up, he recommended him to go upstairs to her room. The last person to arrive was a doctor, Otto Richter, who said that the neighbors will believe that Violet has tuberculosis. Sherry just realized that he never heard her coughing.
Oh, I feel dizzy. It's stuffy in here, isn't it?
John, are you all right?
I'll be okay in a minute. How about we find our room in the meantime?
It's like traveling 10 years into the past with a single step. Oddly satisfying. Need to repeat this one day, but with bullets. One of John's first pictures. I think this was supposed to be Mycroft. He really has improved his skills since then. One of John's first pictures. I think this was supposed to be Mycroft. He really has improved his skills since then. This brings back memories. We used this old diary to keep track of our adventures. I think it was my father's. John, do you think we can visit some of the places mentioned in the diary for old time's sake?
Why not? Nothing like a stroll down memory lane. Note down the places you'd like to visit, and I'll add what I remember of them. Oh, it reminds me of our neighbour. He had the same balloon in his yard, only bigger. Do you remember?
Yes. We visited him several times while living here. Cannot believe all my toys are still here.
Hey, they were not just yours, they were half mine too.
An artifact from Palau carved out of bone
Hey,
and claimed to be 300 years old.
How
My
you
mother proved it
doing?
was a fake.
How's Elden
My
Ring
very
going?
favorite plaything. It was the perfect pirate treasure.
Coal dust from Miner's End, sandy dirt from the old city. We scoured the island top to bottom for these soil samples.
Busy working, huh? Sure. Busy being lazy at work.
The first chemical laboratory I ever made. I almost miss its elegant simplicity.
I keep tabs on you.
Look at this, John. Remember how desperately I wanted to learn the violin? I never had a proper opportunity.
Such a shame. I always hated the rule about being silent in this place.
Interesting. What's that over there?
Like a key.
This doorknob has a cross-shaped end. Too intricate to be merely a handle.
You know what? That definitely looks like a key. Let's poke around and see if we can find any secrets.
The only fiction book on my table. I can still hear my mother reading it to me. So many pleasant evenings were spent here with the Encyclopedia Americana. A magnificent tool made for a spurious purpose, staring into the sky. I've definitely found a better use for it.
You mean for spying on people? This time I was first to pick beds. This one's mine now.
Okay,
I'll never forget how challenging it was to obtain this simple sketch. Oh, these must be the notes of my earliest observations. We wanted to locate a particular dog we'd spotted, and we met it, didn't we?
Why can't I? I'll see where it is. I need to put it in though. It's it. There we go.
Perfect match. Made of cherry wood, Father's favorite. Still has a faint odor of tobacco, one of the few things on this island that smell like home.
Small straight smoking pipe made of cherry wood that belonged to Sherry's late father, Sherlock Holmes. We had to hide it from Violet, as she didn't know we stole it from his cabinet in London. Wood is old, its surfaces worn from frequent use, but it has been well maintained. A faint scent of tobacco lingers. Sherlock has taken his father's pipe with him, and since it carries considerable sentimental value.
My small archive of crime clippings. Maybe I should pick up this habit again.
I knew you'd find it in no time.
Okay, we need to go back there to the police station. We gone through everything. Okay. Sherry, just recorded the day we moved to the manor. The memories are coming back, but I feel unsettled. I'm getting old. How could I forget about our secret stash in Sherry's room? What a nice find. So many memories are flooding back. So, what are we supposed to do now then?
Home sweet home, Sherry.
Another one. There must be something important behind it. I can feel it.
I don't know what else there can be here. Doesn't seem to trigger any more memories right now. Wonder if we need to do something more for it to unlock something. Get back up, get our room and everything there, but doesn't seem to be anything more currently. So guess we need to progress something. But let's see if we have something about a neighbor though. One of our neighbors is supposed to have a balloon.
Why does this barn give me such an unpleasant feeling?
Oh, I know. It's because Mycroft used an axe to shoo you out of here. It scarred you for life, but I enjoyed it.
One of our neighbors is supposed to have a balloon. Let me see if you can see it from home. There. Oh, a small balloon. But Why doesn't this one come up as something?
This time I was first to pick beds. This one's mine now.
We did this one. There's like nothing more we can do here. I don't know. Must be something that's missing here then. That I need to bring or do. Because it doesn't come up as a memory though.
Hey, is anybody at home? Hello?
I don't know which, there must be some memory I'm supposed to be picking to get to the next part. Well, let's see if we can do this. On 18th of August at 10 p.m., Agent D of the British Crown, posing as an Italian spy, met with a mole. The meeting took place where you are standing this minute. The mole was intended to give a letter of confidential nature to the Italian spy. At 10:03 p.m., the mole suspected something. He shot our man twice and fled from the cemetery down the side wooden staircase into the streets of southern Miners End. 10:04 p.m. Agent A, watching the crossroads near the main cemetery entrance, reported clear. 10:05 p.m. Agent B at the crossing of Ripper Street and Harbour Avenue reported clear. At 10:06 Agent C at the crossing of Moran Road and B Lane reported clear. 10:08 p.m. our operatives caught the mole beneath the bridge to the east of the meeting place. They searched him but found no letter. 10:09 p.m. I arrived at the scene. I observed the suspect. He had fresh, small, irregular cuts on his fingers and his clothes smelled strongly of fish and sweat. 10:11 p.m. I found where the letter was hidden. At the same place you can find a coin. That one was all clear. So this coin needs to be somewhere then. So dig it. I wonder if it's somewhere on this path then. Because that is the bridge east of here. We got rid of the sheriff in the end.
Could you help me?
Do you know, I'd rather bite a snake than talk to you.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
Are you looking for trouble? 'Cause I can find you some.
You obviously haven't thought this all through. Or are you just annoying these people on purpose?
Do you know anything about this?
I don't think I'm rich enough to talk to you, sir.
Hello. Excuse me, just one question.
Don't be angry with me, sir, but I don't know.
Oh, I am bored. Call me when you find the answer.
I'm fine. Do you know anything about this?
That's not something I know, sir. Someone else might know more.
May I ask for your assistance?
No, sir. I won't talk to you.
You obviously haven't thought this all through. Or are you just annoying these people on purpose?
Okay, it's not a drug.
Look who's here.
Help me, please.
Mr. Fancy Clothes won't find any answers here.
Oh, we need to change to a different dinosaur. We need to switch outfit. Make these people talk to us.
It was an early morning. For some reason, we snuck out of the house and crossed the bridge into Miner's End.
We were always adventuring, Sherry. Focus on the bone. That's what's important here.
Yes, I remember. It was huge, but wait. How did we find it? I think there was someone else. Of course, Toby, our furry partner in crime, John. How could I have forgotten?
Whoa, it was quite a while ago. Hey, do you remember how we met him?
I remember bell sounds and sweat and the smell of incense. I think it was at the church in Western Miner's End. Let's find the place.
That letter must be somewhere around here, though. Smell like fish. I didn't like that. Yes, we are at the church. Unless they're talking about a different church. Or maybe they won't call this a church, really. Unless it's up there.
Excuse me, just one question.
There is no amount of money that would make me talk. Somebody passed out in the graveyard. I think there must be a different church they're talking about.
But a lot to find all these. Met the nearest church, just west of Central Miners. So maybe that is a church. Looks like it. Yep.
The morning sun was shining and church bells called the town to mass, but we weren't here for a ceremony. We were running. From what? Of course. The dreaded Dudley. He was still incensed after the stolen clothes incident and wanted to teach us a lesson. I can almost see where we ran.
Docks? Cheap?
We lost him for a moment and tried to hide. You pointed to the small courtyard and we ran in. We hid behind crates full of fish. They were stamped as fresh, but I remember my stomach did not agree with that statement.
Oh, no, that smell. It almost made me want to face Dudley. But before that happened, there was a noise. The idiot had a brain the size of a peanut, but when it came to finding us across the island, his cunning was almost supernatural.
Unlike us, he knew many kids on Cordona, and all were eager to get into his good favors. But this time, he met someone who wasn't scared of him.
Toby the dog?
We heard a low growl first, then a dismissive cry, a loud bark after that, and a terrified scream a moment later.
And when we looked up, we saw only a big angry dog with ripped breeches in its jaw. I was scared, but you wanted to get closer, Sherry, remember?
He looked hungry, and I had a sandwich from home. He sniffed it cautiously and then accepted it and let me pet him. It was the first of many snacks.
Ugh, those dreaded ham and pickle sandwiches. Lucky for Toby, I'm more of a tuna guy.
John, I'm starting to recall something else. Close nearby, under the building with a huge water tower on top, we saw it from the church.
I don't like cat food on my sandwich. Smells awful. Tastes awful. And chicken. Good, keep it.
We heard rumors that this place was haunted, strange lights in the night, people disappearing. One night we decided to investigate. Toby was with us, always happy to join on our escapades. He stopped when we neared the building and refused to go further, but I was resolute.
No, those people who love, you know, tuna pizza and stuff. Oh.
It was pitch black, so
Nasty.
we had to light the lamp. The smell of oil and burned hair filled the night. And something moved in the shadows. It was a man. I remember a dirty shirt, horrifying smile, and a pair of manacles in his hand. We turned to run. That's when we saw that we were cut off. This one had a rope in his hands. My heart sunk. Then I heard a growl. Toby jumped the slavers with all the fury his size contained. We got the hint and ran like the clappers. And I never saw our Toby again.
We departed Cordona soon after that night, Sherry. Perhaps he was hiding or wandering. It was not unlike him to disappear for weeks on end.
Yes, you may be right. I
Ew.
regret going to that place. Should have listened to Toby's warnings.
And leave a haunted building unexplored? You know very well that is a mystery that would have nagged us
I have a
forever.
friend who always ordered
and
that.
yet, no sense dwelling on ifs and maybes. We can choose to remember those times how we want. I'll draw a picture. You just pick the scene.
The moment when we found the bone, I want us to remember playing together.
Good choice. I would have picked the same. Always loved dinosaurs. I will make a drawing.
Sherlock keeps annoying passers-by, and thus he started to annoy me. Why can't he ask the right questions? Unless Sherlock changes tactics, we'll spend the next weekend seeking answers. There must be a better way to approach this. Yeah, that's because I need to... A brave canine companion, Toby.